Hello, hi, good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the chemistry class. In the previous classes, we have completed the third chapter, that is states of matter. That is not the big chapter, it's a small chapter. Whereas today we are going to begin a new chapter, that is thermodynamics. It is also not big, but it is complicated compared to the previous chapter. Why? Because this is the first time you are going to learn these terms, what is thermodynamics, and now onwards you are going to have that purely physical chemistry. So I hope you remember, in the chemistry there are three types, three parts are there: physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. Purely whichever I am explaining you, these are related to the physical chemistry. So physical chemistry are nothing but, here we are going to discuss the chemical changes in a physics, means physical properties in a physical terms. So means in a solid state, how the energies are changing, how the structure is changing, how the structure is dependent. So about the physical phenomenon, the explanations are nothing but physical chemistry. So inorganic chemistry is nothing but, it is a chemistry which is going to deal the elements apart from the carbon. Apart from the carbons are nothing but except carbon and hydrogen. Means in the high school, whatever you have studied it, all the chemistry parts, the chemical reactions, acid base, metal and non-metal, these all are related to the inorganic chemistry. Whereas organic chemistry is nothing but, it's a purely study of carbon and its compound. So which one we have studied at carbohydrates, the study of carbon and its compound, these are the organic compound. So physical chemistry, inorganic and organic, there are three types of the chemistry, means types, classification. So organic means is purely carbon and hydrogen, inorganic means is the study of elements apart from the carbon. So the study of elements apart from carbon means any of the salts you can take. So physical chemistry is nothing but, it's a study of chemistry where we are going to discuss the properties, structures and the characteristic of the solid compounds. Means apart from the elements, how the materials are undergo the changing the shape, how they are constructed, and the energy content, the reactivity. About these we are going to study in the physical chemistry. So as we have discussed up to 3 chapters, these are related to the physical chemistry. Among those physical chemistry, the one more is thermodynamic chemistry. So here thermodynamic chemistry is nothing but, we are going to study the thermal energy. I hope you know the thermal energy. So thermo is nothing but what? Yes, thermo is nothing but energy. Here energy, it is in the form of heat. Thermal means heat. So here heat, changing of the heat in a dynamic. Dynamic means it's some particular body, structure, system, from one position to the another position, from one system to the another system, from one shape to the another surrounding shape. How the energy, that energy in the form of heat, how the thermal means heat, how the heat is changing, whether only the heat is changing or some energy is changing. About this discussion here we are going to deal. So I would like to clear you. So here in the thermodynamics we are going to study the detail about the transformation of the energy or heat from one system to the another system, that is called as thermodynamics. So before we move to the purely thermodynamics, let me explain you the some fundamental things about what is thermal or thermodynamics. So I hope you are heard that some of the chemical compounds like methane and some of the oxygen compounds or petroleum product, that is petrol, diesel, gaseous compound, LPG. So when we are going to burn these gaseous compound, this petroleum product, we are going to get the fire, means flame is going to appear. Or in other words, on burning those petroleum compounds, we are converting that petrol into the sum of the energy. By using that petroleum product, we are running the vehicles. Means by burning that chemical elements, we are going to convert that chemical energy in the form of mechanical energy, so that on burning those petroleum product, we are running the automobiles. Means that energy, chemical energy, on burning, it's converted as a mechanical energy. Not only that much, Here, even some of the petroleum products are also converted as a electrical energy. So in the generator, we are using the diesel or petrol. That burning of that petroleum product, we are going to convert that chemical energy into the electrical energy. So here, what we are going to say in this example is, we are possible to convert some of the energy into the another form of the energy. The petroleum burning, that is chemical energy, is converted into mechanical energy in automobiles, whereas electrical we are converted chemical energy into the electrical energy. It is a conversion of transformation of electron, that is electrical energy. We are converting the chemical energy into the electrical energy. So this is nothing but it's a transformation of energy from chemical energy into the, it may be electrical energy, from chemical energy into the, it may be a mechanical energy, from chemical energy into the, it may be another heat energy or mechanical energy, or it may be a potential energy, kinetic energy. Such kind of energy we can convert that kind of energy. So to convert that, what we are having some kind of the chemicals are stored in a energy, some container they are stored. So here we are stored the chemical reactions or the compound in one container we are stored. So in that container, is it possible to convert that energy directly to the surrounding, or somehow it is transferring? So about this we are going to study. Here what we are going to study is, generally it is very much general things. Today we will have the introduction about the thermodynamics. So you will feel it is quite familiar in this introduction. Why? Because here you are having the common examples. Means whenever you are prepare some of the foods, you can able to hold that food of hot. Means whenever you are preparing the food, you are going to make that in a alloys, means the mixture of metal, it is not purely metal. So that vessels are not a pure metal, it may be alloy. So think that it is containing the metal. If you just touch that metal, means that metal is going to heat when you are put on that in a stove. That stove is going to burn the vessels. In that vessels containing some of the foods, it may be anything, rice or tea, preparing any of the foods, it's going to heat that compound. So it means that when the vessel is heated, so it means that that heat is not only stored in that vessel, it can be transferred to the surrounding also. Why? Because if that container is heated, some food is prepared. Think that you have prepared the rice. So if you prepare the rice, if you touch that vessel, means you can able to feel that heat. Even the inner rice is also hot, and external container is also hot, it is heat. So here the same thing I would like to give the another example. If you prepare the tea after soon preparing that one, means that tea is liquid, that is hot. If you touch the container is also in the form of heat only, because if the tea is hot, means the container should be the heat, then only it will be maintains the hot condition. The same thing when you transfer the tea to the thermal. So if you transfer that to the thermos, so thermos is outside, it is made up of plastic, and inside it is isolated, means it is not transferring the heat. When you the tea powder is transferred to the thermos. So here thermos is nothing but it is isolated. When you put up that upper tap, so you are going to feel that it is not a hot. Why? Because it is hot only, but heat is not transferring. It is not transferring from inner side to the outer side. Means it is isolated. Means iso is nothing but it is heat remains same in the inner side. It is not transferring. Whereas when you hold a cup of tea, when you hold that a cup of tea containing hot tea, you may feel that it is a hot, not in a plastic, particularly in a metal. So it means that heat is transferring from that container to the outside surrounding. So this kind of explanation here, heat is transferring from one container to the another in surrounding. This kind of situation, this kind of example, this kind of experiments we are going to discuss here. That is chapter called as thermodynamics. As we know that thermodynamics is a branch of chemistry which deals with the the study of transformation of thermal energy from one system to the another system. From one system to the another system. So here system is not nothing but, I said you, the cup of tea. The tea is present in a cup. That is one system here. We are holding that tea. Our hand is a system. Means the cup of tea which is present in a tea. Means a tea present in a cup. Cup is having the tea. Here tea we are going to call that as a system. We are going to call that as a system. We are going to call that as a system. Hot tea is present. Hot tea is present, and we are holding it in our hand. This tea is called as system. Here tea is called as system, and whichever we are holding the glass which is containing the tea, our hand is called as finger. I am holding this one. My hand, if I am holding, this is don't worry, I don't know diagram properly. It's not seems to be a hand, I think, but you just imagine yourself. This is hand. If I hold this in a hand, so it means this hand is considered as a surrounding. It is considered as surrounding. Are you getting my point? The tea which is present in a cup, that tea is considered as a system, and that hand which is holding the cup, that is called as surrounding, and the boundary is between the system and surrounding. Here can you see the glass, it is having some boundary. This boundary is called as boundary. Boundary. Here boundary is going to separate the system and surrounding. So boundary is nothing but, it may be imaginary or it may be a physically. Now we can able to have that show. We can able to show that one. The glass itself is a boundary. Sometimes we may have that imaginary. How? Because in the upper it is not closed, it is open. But generally we can imagine that this is the boundary. Isn't it? If it is not visible, means we are going to call that as an imaginary. Imaginary boundary. Here it is not imaginary, it is a real boundary. So here system which is present inside and surrounding it is called as, means apart from the system is considered as one of the part in the universe. So think that I am in this classroom. In this classroom I am going to discuss about this duster. This duster is placed. I am going to place this one in this textbook. Look here. I am going to place this in this textbook. So here, if I am discussing about the duster, means this duster is considered as a system. It is considered as a system, and the system is surrounded by some of the space. It is called as surrounding. Means the system which is attached on the space present around the system, it is considered as a surrounding. Means this duster is nothing but system, and the surrounding space present in the duster, this is called as surrounding. So here in this example, the duster is called as system and book is called as surrounding, and overall this together it is called as universe. Overall together these two are called as universe. So here what is system? System is nothing but it is a part of the universe. Part of the universe, very small part of the universe, and apart from this part, the remaining of the universe is called as surrounding. So here the part of the system means part of the universe is called as a system. Here the duster is a system. It is present here, means in a universe the very small part is called as system, and apart from this part in the universe, the remaining is called as surrounding. Here the book is surrounding, the duster is a system, and together this is called as a universe. Together it is called as universe. So here universe. So universe is nothing but Vishwa. So universe is containing the both system plus surrounding. System and surrounding. Look here, the is nothing but it is containing the system. If I am talking about this choppice, the choppice is a system and it is placed on my palm. So here system is nothing but choppice and it is placed on my palm. So here palm is nothing but what? It is the surrounding. So system and surrounding, in between it is having some boundary. It may be imaginary or it may be a real. So boundary which is going to differentiate the system and surrounding. So here system and surrounding, where the system is a part of the universe and surrounding is the apart from the system surface is called as a surrounding. The together system and surrounding, it is called as a universe. So here this is about the main term. We are going to differentiate the thermodynamic terms. I hope you can able to consider the meaning of thermodynamic here. I hope you understood. Thermodynamic is nothing but here we are going to discuss only about the energy change, how the energy is changing in the thermodynamic. So if we begin to explain the thermodynamic terms are necessary to remember. Here thermodynamic terms are nothing but there are two terms are there. As I explained, one is system and another one is surrounding. Not only these two, actually based on these two we can able to differentiate, means we are going to discuss the transformation of energy from system into the surrounding, whether the heat is transferring from system into the surrounding or energy is transferring from system into the energy, or the energy and material both are not transferring, whether it is transferring or not. Based on that we are going to call some of the name on the basis of transformation of energy. Look here. So I hope you can able to remember here. System is nothing but it's a part of the universe in an overall part. Think that here. What should I say once again? You just take the whole board. If I am talking about this container, then I can call this container as a system and the remaining are called as surrounding. Here, system and surrounding, they are differentiated by a imaginary line that is called as boundary. This is the main thing. Here, main thing, the system apart, the surrounding means is nothing but apart from the system. These are called as surrounding. Together, system and surrounding, we are going to call that as a universe. And system and surrounding, they are differentiated by an imaginary line or a real line that is called as boundary. I hope now you can able to understand what is system and surrounding. I hope you can able to understand this one. If you are in a room, you are considered as a system and remaining surrounding, only your surrounding is considered as a means. Where if you are sitting on the chair means the chair is considered as a surrounding and you are considered as a system, and together it is considered as a universe. If I am holding some spect, if I am wearing a spect means this spect is called as a system and my face is considered as a surrounding. Together it is called as universe. Are you getting my point? Here the main thing I would like to call it system and surrounding. These are differentiated by a imaginary line that is called as boundary. I hope several times I have repeated this concept only just because you are a stranger to these terms and these terms are stranger to you. One fine day these are going to be a familiar to you, but you are not supposed to feel this as a new thing, new concept. Initially you may feel that one, but further you are not supposed to feel that what we are calling does not understanding, or it may be something stuck in your mind. Why? Because the physical chemistry is imaginary part. We can't able to show you. So, sir, where the surrounding is there, where the system is there, show me the boundary means it's not possible. And I can give you the example, but now onwards I am going to say some of the experiments, but we are not doing that one, but we are how to explain that one. But whatever I am explaining by my words, you have to imagine that one. So for that reason, the physical chemistry is not so easy to be explained by the words, but you have to imagine that one, then only you can able to understand. Because of only that reason, I am moving very slow in this chapter. Okay. So thermodynamics, these are the two terms are important to discuss the further terms, that is system and surrounding. Look here, if I have taken, there are three containers. In these three containers, each of the container is having some materials. So these materials I am going to call that as system. Means these materials are nothing but system. If these are the system, and what is the surrounding means? Here the just outside of this boundary, outside of this container, the glass which is present, these are considered as a surrounding. So here my question is, in the system and surrounding, based on we are going to say the types of system. There are three types of the systems are there. One we are going to call that as an open system. First one is open system. It means that here this container is not closed. This container is open. For that reason we are going to call that as an open system. Where second one is closed system. Here in the closed system, this is a glass. In that it is a glass only. Here the glass is open. Here the glass is closed. Here the glass is closed, completely closed. Therefore, we are going to call that as closed system. Closed system. And another one is that. So here it is also closed. It is also closed. But I am going to call this as isolated system. Isolated system. These three are the system. These three are the system. One is open system, another one is closed system, and third one is isolated system. So what is open system? So open system is nothing but, here we are going to discuss that in the thermodynamics. As I said, thermal means energy. It may be a heat. Thermal means there is no another meaning. Thermal itself is a heat. Thermodynamic. Thermal means heat only. Here in the open system, what happens if in this container, if the transformation of heat, if heat and matter is nothing but the material which is present inside, that is called as system. If both are transferring from system to the surrounding, to the surrounding, I am saying you, in the open system, not only heat is transferring, because it is up and it is opened, means we can, the heat is obviously, if it is heat means the heat is transferring. And also the material, matter which is present in, means the matter if it is contained in the system, that is also we can take outside. So it means that the container, the system, that is open system is a system in which transferred from system to the surrounding. Both are transferred from system to the surrounding. This is called as open system. In open system, the heat and also the matter both are transferred. Here heat is nothing but energy. Sometimes we may call that as a heat or we may call that as an energy. Both are same. So open system, it undergoes the transformation of energy and matter from system to the surrounding or surrounding to the system. That is called as open system. Whereas closed system is nothing but, here think that it is a glass, it is containing some of the material. In that material itself we are going to call that as a system. This is called as system. This is system, and remaining we are going to call that as a surrounding, and this is the boundary. Here what happens in the closed system, it is closed. We can't able to take that material from the system to the surrounding, and even we can't able to add a material to the system from the surrounding. Why? Because it is closed, isn't it? For that reason, here what happens? Here the energy is transfers. Only the energy is undergo the transformation. Energy is transferring from system to the surrounding or surrounding to the system. This is called as closed system, but not the material. Means matter is not undergo any transformation. In a closed system, there is a transformation of energy from system to the surrounding, but not matter. Matter is not transferring. Only energy is transferring. Such kind of systems is called as closed system. How means think that you are having a tea. You you are having hot milk is there in a glass and it is closed, just you close here from your hand or some by another vessels. So it means it is closed, but heat is transferring here. When you touch that one, you can feel that heat. Heat is transferring. Therefore, heat transfer. Even though you close that one means if you are bringing some sambar in a container, just you close that one in a metal, the heat will remain initially. After some time, that heat is going to reduce. Means that the hot sambar is going to form as a cool or normal. Why? Because there is not the matter is transferring, only the heat is transferring to the surrounding. For that reason, that hot sambar is going to reduce as a normal temperature. It's going to come to the normal temperature. So in that condition, we are going to say that is closed system. It is a closed system. There is a transformation of energy, but not matter. There is no transformation of matter, but only energy transfers. That kind of system is called as closed system. So third one is isolated system. Isolated system means we can imagine that thermos. So whenever we are taking the tea, milk in a thermos, probably we are going to take that to the patients when they are admitted. We are going to have, otherwise in the picnic when we are going to the, or for the child we are going to have the milk in a small thermos. So here the matter is not transferring, it's not possible. Why? Because it's closed, totally it is closed. Means it is closed, for that reason matter is not transferring. What about energy? So if we are take some of the milk, tea in a thermos, the heat remains same up to at least 5 to 6, 7, 8, sometimes it's 10 hours also. It is going to hot conditions of milk and tea remains same only. So it means that heat and also matter, they are not transferring from system into the surrounding. Such kind of system is called as isolated system. So once again I would like to repeat here. Isolated system is a system in which there is no transformation of neither energy nor matter. Energy is also not transferring, even matter is also not transfers in isolated system. Whereas in a closed system only energy transfers but not matter. In an open system, both energy and matters are undergo the transformation. For this reason, open system is nothing but it is a system which undergo the transformation of energy and matter from surrounding to the, means from system to the surrounding, or from surrounding to the system. Here in a closed system is a system in which there is a transformation of energy from system to the surrounding, but not matter. Whereas the isolated system is a system in which there is no change of, neither change of energy nor matter. Means there is no change of energy and matter from system to the surrounding. Such kind of system is called as isolated system. So here we are confirming you that the thermodynamic energy, we are going to discuss about the energy, means heat, how it is transferring from dynamic, means the physical changes, physical component from one system to the another system. But here we are going to define the thermodynamic terms by two terms, the system and surrounding. In a universe, a particular point is called a system, and apart from that system it is called a surrounding. Both are having some differentiated by the boundary line, that is called as boundary. System, surrounding, boundary you have to remember. And this, based on this term, we are going to have the classification of systems. There are three types of the system, that is open system, closed system and isolated system. Here we are going to differentiate these open system, open, closed and isolated system on the basis of energy and matter. So this is about the types of surrounding. And let's move about the states of system. Here there are some states are there. So we will see that in the next classes. Do touch in the concepts. Don't only make a notes. Those who have you have understood, make them realize, make them discuss with your family members or your friends, so that you can feel easy. Only you have written notes means you are not going to remember that, and you are not going to feel that as a you have studied it. For that reason, share your understandings with your friends or your junior brother and sister, so that you can feel it is still better. Okay, we will meet in the next class with the continuation of this thermodynamics. Until, have a nice day. Bye.